2015, Marvel Comics got the rights to produce the Star Wars comics. Previously, it had been Dark Horse for quite some time, but after the Disney acquisition of Star Wars, Marvel had the rights. So I was a heavy collector at first, and I got the main Star Wars title and all the 100 variants that came with it. Vader was the first character that had his own solo book that coincided with the main Star Wars book. And issue number 3 here in particular introduced some very cool characters that I didn't know at the time, but they would become very popular, and this issue is actually becoming quite valuable. It introduces Dr Aphra and 2 pretty sinister droids in 000 and BT-1. Hasbro in the Black Series has at times decided to take some inspiration, and somewhat using some of the old tools to create some action figures that also came from the Disney comics, the Disney Marvel era of comics. These guys were ones I had ordered off Amazon, and I've never seen them in stores. They are both pretty much 4 times their market original retail value. I'd say they're both over $100 figures right now. Not mine since I opened them, but they're still worth a lot more than the average figure in time. 000 here is just a really sinister character. He's a protocol droid who loves interrogation, he loves torturing humans, and he loves killing humans. The dialogue written for him in some of the comics is almost chilling, and I'm really glad to have this figure, and I'm really glad that I wouldn't have to pay what he goes for in the secondary market now. And he, of course, like every protocol droid, has an astromech companion. Every good protocol droid, I should say. BT-1 here was also introduced, issue number 3. He is pretty heavy on artillery and is just a little astromech tank. A lot of the same parts as the other astromechs, but obviously a lot of new sculpts as well. He's really cool. Glad to have them both. I wish I would have picked up Dr. Aphra herself at the time, but I didn't think she was as cool looking as the droids. And it's an odd thing because a lot of what we see on stores today, modern figures, you can look at entire runs for the Force Awakens, Rise of Skywalker. Some of those Black Series figures actually depreciate. In fact, I would say most of them depreciate in price. Rey, Kylo Ren, Rose Tico, a lot of these characters that Poe Dameron, the characters just aren't as popular, and for whatever, they were overproduced, and they are worth less than what you paid for if you bought them for $20 when the film came out. So whereas these droids here are considerably more valuable, Aphra herself was. So it's really hard to gauge initially which ones would be a good investment, which is really why I just buy who I like. I don't even try to speculate on who could potentially be valuable. So recently, the Hasbro Black Series has released a few more of the comic figures. And I ordered this guy from Hasbro Pulse. This is Sgt Kreel. He is from the modern Star Wars novels, comics, and he debuted this. This is a trade here that reprints issues 20 through 25 and tells the little backup origin story of Sgt Kreel here, which I really liked. He grew up on a planet where people were forced to fight in gladiatorial pits. The Empire came in and shut down the pits, gave people work. He felt the Empire was a benefit to him and to the people. He viewed the rebels as terrorists, and so he's a pretty interesting character. This figure was made available on Hasbro Pulse, and I went ahead and ordered him. He just came in yesterday, so let's take a quick little look. I've already opened him on the top. There he is. A lot of these Star Wars Black Series figures I do not keep the packaging, but these special comic book inspired boxes I do keep. Stand up well, I can just display him in that. Let's get him out. I do like that these Black Series figures come out of the packaging really easy. So he is just obviously, I believe, a figure who was put together because they already had most of the parts existing. But he has some neat part features to him. The pauldron here with the Imperial logo on it. He's got a lot of compartments. I like having a nice holster for him to keep his weapon in, because the coolest part about this guy is that he also has a lightsaber. So if we have a stormtrooper with a lightsaber, we definitely want to display this guy with it. There's Sgt Kreel. He's ready to take his stormtrooper squad. They're similar to the Bad Batch, and I wonder if we're ever going to get this guy in any sort of live action Disney show or even an animated feature. I thought they were pretty cool. So if any of you have any favorites from the modern Disney Marvel comics, anyone you think would be a cool addition to the Black Series, characters that are a little different, and to me these guys, all of them are they're not going to be overproduced in the numbers that that the ones I mentioned before were the Rise of Skywalker, Last Jedi figures, that I can still find some of them sitting in dusty Myers and dusty stores in the mall. And it's kind of sad. Constable Zuvio and Finn from The Force Awakens, I actually found at a mall in Florence, Kentucky. Layers of dirt on them, and store's just oblivious and lets them hang up there year after year. So yeah, if you have any suggestions, any characters you like from the Marvel Comics, let me know. Leave a comment. Thank you for watching. I'm trying to include all different sides of Star Wars collecting, and I'm still pretty new to all this. I appreciate any help and support that you have. Thank you. May the Force be with you.